Quarta giornata di EIMA
Day 4 at EIMA International 2022. We are back at EIMA Web TV Studios. We have Mr. Piero Natali, who is the sales manager of Green Wave. Am I right? Welcome. Well, you're talking about a very interesting topic. We're talking about a recent startup. We haven't got much time, but you're very good. You have a lot to say. Our company developed a machine to hyperoxygenate water. The machine was originally developed for the treatment of wastewaters, especially the water tables contaminated and polluted by hydrocarbons, especially underneath fuel stations, gas stations, where the underground water is contaminated. Normally, chemicals are used, but in fact, we developed a system that by using high concentration oxygen makes it possible to restore the water tables by stimulating bacteria in the water. And this bacteria carry out a cleaning work, thereby restoring the natural environment without any chemicals being used, where you may get an immediate response, but then you leave a kind of chemical bomb in the soil. Thanks to this approach, and we're installing the machines in different sites with the support of a multinational corporation specialized in remediation technology. We use a system. We have ultrafine bubbles or nanobubbles. And so the oxygen is turned into ultrafine bubbles. And so these bubbles don't come to surface, but stay inside the liquid for a long time. So we can obtain hyperoxygenation, which wouldn't be obtained naturally. And that makes it possible to feed bacteria. Yes, we feed bacteria in this way, and bacteria do the remediation work in a natural way, as is done in urban center for the purification of urban wastewaters. They use bacteria, and we have applied that idea to our technology. But we can now work in areas that are hard to reach, like underground water. The hyperoxygenation is not only used for water. In fact, it's a technology that can be used to treat, for instance, crop growth and stimulate crop growth. Thank you. I always pretend I know nothing about things. Let me ask you, what do you mean by cavitation? Cavitation is whatever happens on the boats. When they get into cavitation, it's a negative thing. You know that if there's a cavitation phenomenon, there's a kind of process that happens so that boats don't move in the right way and bubbles are generated. So if cavitation is extremely accelerated, nanobubbles are generated, which may even damage the boat mechanics. We generate hypercavitation so that we can generate nanobubbles. The technique is called hypercavitation. So EIMA is a wonderful showcase for that. It's an extremely interesting place for us because we can start promoting this technology in the farming sector. We have two projects that have just been rolled out, one in the region of Apulia and one in Emilia-Romagna in this region, so that we can, implement this technology, and the university has been involved. I was thinking about this. I'm a food journalist, so it's a very, very fine bubbles as we are trying to obtain in good champagne. mean? So there's a big difference between a chemical and a natural treatment. There's a big difference, yes. We do treat water and soil as well. It's water and soil remediation carried out in a natural way, and this is our main goal. I mean, we're not just talking about water, underground water, but many different areas in agriculture. Sometimes farmers do use contaminated or underground water, so being able to naturally treat water before irrigation is very, very important. Thank you very much, and thank you so much for this interesting news. We'll have a series of guests today, so please stay tuned, and we'll be back to this topic. Thank you so much.